I don't know what's wrong with me, but I keep catching colds like over and over again. But despite this, I've still gotten some work done on the FC. So here you can see I've got a new axle nut on. So that's pretty pog. Probably remember last time we were trying to bleed the brakes. And I kind of went through the procedure figuring, you know, be similar to other times I've bled brakes on vehicles, but I'm pretty sure my master cylinder is bad. Because you can see under on the brake booster, there's all that paint missing. And the master cylinder also just looks really rough. So I'm gonna order a new master cylinder. Anyway, since I'm going through all that trouble, I'm putting stainless steel lines on as well. And I have this set of like brake line wrenches that I've had for a long time, and they're really good because they like get around the entire circumference of the fitting, as opposed to like an open-ended wrench, which won't grip it properly and you'll probably strip it. So I did reuse the copper washers, but I read online if you heat them up and just sand them down a bit, you can reuse copper washers without them leaking. All that paint is stripped. So I'm gonna wait till the new one comes in the mail, which should be today or tomorrow, and install the new master cylinder. And then we'll have to bleed the brakes again, but we should be good after that. So what I've been doing while I'm waiting for the master cylinder is I converted the exhaust system into a single exit exhaust. You can see where I got rid of the Y pipe there. I have this cool muffler from my Collis Subaru that I can run. And other than that, I also replaced the front right ball joint, which on this car is super easy. You can see there's just two 17mm bolts holding it in. I welded up these spoiler holes. I put a little bit of putty over top of them. Sorry, I'm still a bit sick. Probably gonna bleed the brakes again. Just takes forever. And then other than that today, I want to figure out the air cleaner. So the air filter was actually just loose in the engine bay along with the MAF. So I made like a little aluminum bracket that's kind of my solution for now, and I just popped an Amazon filter on there for the time being. Today we got a new fender installed on the Mazda. It's not the prettiest, but it was 20 bucks. Anyways, the old fender wasn't mounted at all on the front, and I had to cut it off in the front because all of those mounting points were broken, and on the bottom a bolt was snapped off in the actual chassis. So now we got that on. Yeah, and obviously like I'm gonna paint the car anyway, so I don't really care that it's the wrong color. There's some like weird panel stuff going on, but I don't really care. And this gap is a lot better now with the front bumper, so I'm happier with that. The brakes are still mushy, so I need to figure that out. And I still haven't heard it with the single exhaust, so that'll be cool. And I'm supposed to pick up some nice wheels soon. I don't know what my hair is doing right now, but So I've made these panels here for the tail lights. I haven't bent this one yet. But basically I'm going to be putting these little circular LEDs as tail lights. So I'm going to get rid of this, and there's going to be like 2 circular lights. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I'm going to try it. Also, while I'm back here, weld up these holes for the Mazda badge and delete that 3rd brake light. And yeah, the spoiler is gone. Still have to do some body work on this. But we have a new front fender on here. Started priming things. Need to finish priming everything. And then we can paint. I'm also going to weld up these holes because I don't have any windshield wiper stuff. So that will get welded up as well. So I think you guys can see where I deleted the 3rd brake light. So I'm going to need to go over again with a little bit of body filler. I'm really trying not to use too much, just to keep it, you know, reduce my chances of having to redo this body work in the future. But here's the progress on the taillight assembly I've been making. These little LEDs are gonna go in here. And I can color match the whole panel. And it's really strong now. I actually had flux core wire that I wanted to use up. So the welds are really gnarly, but that's not really important. It's a good excuse to use up my old flux core wire because I hate welding with it. But yeah, I'm gonna fiberglass over this, or sorry, put Bondo, like filler over it to smooth it out. Just a thin layer. And then I need to bend the passenger side and cut another one of these panels. And you guys can kind of see how it looks here. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Flux core is kind of fun because it penetrates really fast. So I like use my angle grinder to make a bunch of little cuts and then bend them with my pliers. But the shape is good, more or less. So this takes forever though. And these taillights have like a on mode where like they'll be illuminated, but then they'll illuminate, like they have a brake light basically. That's why they have like a ground, a positive, and another signal. I'm not really good at electrical, but I'll be able to wire them, one to be my brake light and one to be my turn signal. But because this is such a long process, I got one done as a proof of concept kind of, and I'm gonna chill for a little bit on this project because this will take forever. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at for now. I kind of want to start wrapping things up because I need to work on the Golf next. I've also got grinder dust like all over me, so I'm probably gonna go shower.